The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Hey, yo.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, how are we feeling? I'm feeling so fresh. I slept 9 hours. I'm so happy.
That's pretty good.
I stayed in town overnight. Oh, it was the best. I just feel really, really happy.
Rejuvenated.
I'm going to be nice today.
Nice.
It's going to be great. You look great, Lutzi. You look great, Ash.
Thank
Mitch,
you.
looking spiffy.
Thank you.
33
Looking what?
special
Or,
shit.
no,
Oh, spiffy.
No, spivvy.
Looking spiffy.
These it's stiffy.
Oh,
Oh, right. Either or.
Now, the
That
last
helped.
that we
Take it,
saw of
baby.
you was in an ambulance.
oh
So,
my
it don't take
goodness.
come on, what-
My
what
phone
was this?
was
Yeah, me
blowing
too.
up.
I asked them to take it down.
Yeah,
I was getting too much
and
hate.
it did get taken down. Well, look, I did this thing with Run Army, which I'm going to talk to you about a bit
Yeah,
later.
that's cool.
That was cool.
I saw
as.
you in the top of a tank.
That was the best.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
Oh, I'm not into war, really. Nobody's really into
You don't
war.
love war?
But I am into big machines.
Yes.
And I'm into camo. And I'm into looking like a badass mother.
Yeah, well, that
That's
was a
pretty
wicked
cool.
combo.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
great. And you don't quite realise how much you're going to get your froth on until you're actually, in there.
Yeah, the adrenaline and
Yeah.
the endorphins.
And then
stuff.
hanging out with the troops.
Yeah, Victoria Cross recipient, no less.
Oh, he was such
Dan
he
Kieran.
was such a nice
Oh,
guy.
he's an absolute legend.
He's got
yeah.
a wicked sense of humour.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a
Yeah.
great guy.
We've had him on a couple of times, haven't we, Dan, over the years?
Yeah.
And it just makes you realise how insignificant what we do really is.
Yeah, that's enough out of you. Thank you. Mitch, play a song or something.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I read a story just before a friend sent it to me on Instagram. This has happened in America and my jaw dropped. Pardon the pun. You don't know why I'm saying that yet, but you will in a minute. Okay, so there's this... Okay, a robber has broken into a family home and a quick-thinking mum saved the family's life. Now, this guy is armed. She has, cornered him in one of the rooms while the dad's cornered the kids in another room. And she has stopped him from progressing further with her mouth
What?
in a particular scenario.
Stop it.
Yep, she's given him a BJ
Well, the dad's protecting the kid.
while dad's protecting the
the
kids.
other end of the hat. Come on.
This has actually happened, and it's allowed him time to grab a chair
What?
and then whack the gunman over the head.
While
Now-
she was still down there?
Yeah.
How did they negotiate that? Like how did that work out?
Well, look,
So
mate-
he was he was robbing the house.
So say he's in the lounge room and she accosts him.
And did the husband? Was it a joint deal between the husband and the wife?
No, I don't
I'll
think
take
there
the
was
kids
any
over.
joint deal. I think she went, I'll just seduce him and give him a bit. This is how easy guys are, really. You could,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
you could stop someone from shooting you in the head. A BJ gets you a long way, it would seem. But it's the interview.
Like you had it. It's
What do you mean it's the interview?
Okay, so here are the quotes afterwards. So Jennifer Bale, her name is. So she's a hero to her family of 4
Oh, come on.
after doing the unthinkable thing to save their life. A Texas woman, was it ever in doubt? Is a hero to a family of 4 after giving a robber head long enough to distract him so that her husband could hit him on the back of the head with a chair while the children escaped. And this is what she said. Oh, I love this. To say I'd do anything for my children would be an understatement at this point. Plus, he wasn't a minute man, so it was a lot of work.
Oh, come on.
And then the husband's come back and said, she's never given me head like that. But we will talk about that later. For now,
on.
I'm just glad our children are safe.
Yeah. Blow for peace.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I'm having a Reaper, the brain drink now, a Reaper, on top of my Neuro gummies. I could split an atom by then. Fair dinkum. I'm the smartest man in the world.
You're on fire.
A Reaper.
You can put some ice on that, Lutzy. We've got the ice machine out there.
That's a good idea.
I came in this morning. I was sitting out on the balcony this morning, and I see Alicia walk past the door to the balcony, and she gets a big stool.
And says, don't do it.
No,
Like,
yeah, no. She
continue.
hops up on top of the stool.
Yeah.
And she's stuffing around somewhere on the ceiling. And I went, what are you doing, Alicia? She goes, I'm plugging the ice machine in. You know that ice machine we've got over there?
it's only very small.
It is. It's small. I don't know why it needs to be plugged in close to and why it requires Alicia to hop up on a chair to
It's like 4 cubes an hour.
plug it in.
It's ridiculous.
And isn't it like just fridge sweat? This is what I was hearing.
Oh, okay. Well, were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
What do you
I'm
mean?
like, what?
Perfect, because that's exactly what I
Free
said.
sweat.
Fridge sweat.
We were in
What are you talking about?
we were in the kitchen the other day. Yeah, it was you. It was you, me,
Yep.
and Brendan.
Yeah, Dory.
Yeah,
Five Arms.
Yeah, Five Arms, our big boss from Sydney. He came up, and for some reason Brendan goes, "Oh, you got an ice machine over there?" Because you know how it makes noise and it clicked over. You could feel some
Kinda
ice
goes
that had just been made.
That sound,
It clicked
yeah.
over. He goes, "Oh, you got an ice machine there," and it was Lockie.
Yes.
Lockie was in there as well, and Lockie goes, "Well, you say, what did he say about the ice machine?"
Because, yeah, he said, is that plumbed? And he's like, no, it's just like the evaporation is like frozen.
What is it plumbed?
Yeah,
is
like,
it
is the
plumbed to
fridge
get
plumbed in?
to get the
get the
water
water?
in there to make the ice.
Or he said, do you pour water into it? And he said, no, it just creates its own
Just does it.
liquid. And I'm like, what? Like fridge sweat?
Yeah.
Well, what is it? That's a very good point. What is
It's
it?
like
then?
condensation, he was saying. It causes its own condensation somehow or other, and it turns that into ice cubes.
And then he put it in his mouth
kinda-
and he's like, yeah, it does taste a bit rank.
Yeah, we all went, oh. So I said to Alicia this morning when she was up plugging in, I said, and that thing makes its own ice, hey? Like, you don't even have to put water in
That's a
it.
very good point.
And Alicia goes, no, Jessie puts water in it at the end of every day. Like, Jessie fills it up every
Oh, really?
Lockie,
So there is water.
I'm looking at Lockie right now.
But he's laughing like he's tricked us. Like,
No, I had no idea.
And he's procreating too. He's going to have a baby soon. Imagine the wisdom he's going to be imparting down to his child.
Why did you make it up, mate?
No, I honestly didn't. I thought it kind of just got the condensation out of the air and then rapidly cooled, the metal little spikes in there. I didn't know how it worked.
He's like that guy in that thing, that he's with his wife, and his wife says, I'll wash the dishes, and he goes, no, you just leave it there.
Yeah, the magic
and
washing
go
basket.
to bed, and when you wake up in the morning,
It's all done.
It'll be done. It'll be put away and everything.
That's quite.
And he was telling our big boss from
who believed it.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
We're looking for more Lockies out there, right? We're looking for someone who's fallen for.
Who's
Just some-
believed a ridiculous story
Yeah,
for
someone's
longer
told
than
him.
they should.
Yeah.
Like
what
it
have you
could-
believed?
You got one.
Like I know people who believe in astrology.
Oh, get stuffed. That's so Libran.
It's getting Ricky Gervais on us.
Oh,
He'll bring up God in a sec. Oh, God, I don't even start.
I know. As a kid,
Yeah, I got
like-
one as a kid. What's yours?
Well, Mum, the cigarette lighter. You don't want your kid to take it out and burn themselves. Mum said if you touch that, the car blows up. I don't know how young I was.
That's a cracker.
That I listened to it and went, never touching that again. Didn't think about it until maybe mid-teens. And I went, I can't touch it.
Hang on.
Like,
a
it's just in the back of my
second.
mind to never touch it. But there's something about it that was like, that's got like a James Bond, self-destruct button on that. So
well, I grew up eating
13, 24, 10 if you have one.
crocodile legs, or so I thought. They were just lamb chops. But
Who
I
told
was,
you they were
my
crocodile?
grandfather always says, get those crocodile legs in there, you need.
And you still hate them.
And it wasn't until I was like 12. I get that. Like,
Hang on
to
a
have a boyfriend and say, do you want to come over for crocodile legs?
Oh, you
Well,
would have been
that's
there in a heartbeat.
embarrassing. You're old enough and you're telling other people.
I
that.
know.
You fool. I thought Dad played for St George. Like in the New South Wales Rugby League till I was probably 14, and then realised, no, he just had red and white socks because he played for Queensland newspapers in the warehouse comp or something like that. He lied to me till I was in my mid-teens.
My last name's Brad Nam, N-A-M, but my grandfather told me that his brother was Sir Donald.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
basically you've been gullible because poor old Lockie. Eh? He believed we've got the greatest contraption maybe in the world, that we've got an ice machine that makes its own ice just out of air.
Yeah,
You
let's
don't
send
have
it
to
out
fill
to
it up.
Alice Springs and get a big one out in Alice Springs. Bring some rain.
I think we've just solved the world
Weather
water
problems.
crisis.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a brain drink.
I love how Jess has thankfully been filling the ice machine up every night before she goes home. And Lockie just rocks it. He goes, yeah,
It just does it.
it does it, man. I think he says he scoops a bit. He empties the hole.
You know how humid it is. This will be full again by 7 a.m. We're fine.
For his ice latte.
Samantha out of Alimba, what do you got?
Well, for the longest time when I was a child, my mother told me if you walk out with your shoes on from bowling, your feet will get electrocuted out the door, to the point where my family all got dressed and ready to go and my brothers all left, and obviously I didn't have my shoes off, and I've walked to the door and then broke down at the door, wouldn't step over that one line because I didn't have my shoes off because I thought my feet were going to get electrocuted. And, yeah, it was just a big ordeal and carrying on and whatnot.
That's good.
And I still tell my kids are all older now, but I used to tell my children the same thing. If you don't take your shoes off, your feet will get electrocuted.
You've got to pass that fear down.
Until what age did you believe this?
I must have been, that particular incident happened when I was 8. And then my mum still kept it on. I told you must take your shoes off. You're always so slow. So I was about 10 when I was allowed to go bowling with my friends.
I feel like that's all right because you still believe in the tooth fairy and Santa. At 10.
What are you talking about? Santa's real. What are you talking about? That's ridiculous comment
Yeah,
you just
do.
made. Because Santa's real.
Of course, Santa's real.
Yeah.
Why would you even say that's ridiculous? Who else you got there?
It was terrifying.
Yeah, got it.
James out of Marumba Downs.
Hey, mate, how you going?
Hey, mate.
Good, James. What's the hell she on about, James? Fair income. Crazy. She on a crazy pill.
When I was about 8 years old, my mum took me through Macca's and I wanted a chocolate sundae. They were out.
Yeah.
And she said, caramel is just chocolate and vanilla mixed together. It makes sense. It's add a bit of white, lightens it up.
Yeah, that makes
I believed
sense.
that till I was about 30 when my wife was making a caramel tart. I'm like, where's the chocolate?
Well, I used to think that chocolate milk came from the brown cows and white milk came from the black and
Did
white
someone
cows.
tell you that, or was that just your observation, though?
My dad told me that and I believed it.
So you've just got to let people know at some point, because otherwise you're going to embarrass yourself. Yeah, that could happen in a board meeting.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Expose
You've got to tell kids at some point.
Well, that's why I think Emily's got the great parenting hack. Emily, what'd your parents tell you?
Oh, yeah. So I was told as a small child that if you consumed more than 2 pieces of chocolate, you had to go to hospital.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
If you're a dog, that is the truth.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
There you go. We're still fooling dogs with it.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Now, why is the whole team in the studio?
Because I feel like it's time. It's time you guys embrace a bit of astrology.
Oh, geez. Nikki, do you know how many times we fought against this over the years?
I know.
I almost had to
Just so you know, like we've had battles over this type of stuff.
I believe it. That's such an Aries trait. I'm not going to peg you as an Aries yet. No, but that is the behaviour of an Aries. Leos hate astrology.
Maybe she'll make
too.
it fun.
Male Leo. Oh, shut up, you. Oh, look. Now it's
I'm sceptical, that's all. But I'll give it a go. So what are you going to do? You're going to...
I'm going to try and guess some of your star signs because I've been with you for a little while now. I'm starting to see some traits emerge. And so I thought it'd be fun if I have a crack trying to guess some of your star signs.
But
because
there's no way
legit.
you'll get one.
Like, Alicia, you haven't filled Nikki in. Like
No, I haven't been filled in. And Mitch, do you have the audio?
It's
Yeah?
coming.
It's coming. Okay, we'll get to that later. But because I posted a video online as my character Bush Barbie doing astrology, what your star sign would be as an Aussie animal. And it's gone viral because both men and women have been commenting going, oh my God, I thought astrology was just rubbish. And this has kind of nailed me.
So what did you do in this video?
So I compared, I said, what Aussie animal your star sign would be, just to really break it down to simple traits. So
Okay,
Aussie men can understand.
So instead of saying Virgo, you'd say koala or something.
Yes. Do we have audio? Here, have a listen.
Aquarius, the koala. Very likeable and endearing, but incredibly lazy. And they can often have their heads up in the clouds, which is why we often have to rescue the poor bastards.
So that
Gotcha.
gives you an idea. And then Taurians, they're all about the 3 Fs, food, finance, and... Yep.
Yeah, the other one.
Yep, to give you an idea. And that's what I thought you would have been initially.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah, I thought you might have been a Taurian, or I also had you pegged as a Sag because they're happy-go-lucky and they travel about, but they like their routine. But then I've also been noticing you do have some warm traits. And
Don't tell anyone.
you do seem a little more caring and you are quite organised from what I've seen.
Oh, you could. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I remember your friends were pretending that it was your birthday last weekend. And I was like, you are not an Aquarius. You're so not an Aquarius.
You did doubt that.
Yeah.
What's an Aquarius?
A koala. You know, that's Alicia. But I know that because she had a birthday.
Go on, do the joke.
Yeah, no.
No.
Chlamydia.
Thank you. But yeah, are you a Virgo?
I am a Virgo.
There we
Did
go.
you actually know that? I'm sceptical. How the bloody hell did you know that?
Look, I thought you were more of a Sag, but then I saw you do have some nice traits.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be organised.
Yeah.
So what animal's a Virgo?
A Virgo, that was a quokka. They like their nice things. Do you like nice things? Like they like keeping
I
house.
love nice things.
They like keeping house.
I'm very superficial. Yeah, I do like, yeah.
Oh,
what's that mean?
Don't keep house.
Like, keep
your
it-
mum
like-
keeps your house.
No, but I'm not tidy. That's the one thing I'm not a Virgo. I'm not like.
Not tidy. What
I'm
about
not
to-do
dotting I's
lists?
and crossing T's, am
do,
I?
do you write
No.
to-do lists?
No.
Actually, no. I've seen that with your work. You know,
No, I don't at all.
He keeps a diary.
Yeah.
He keeps it.
Housewives,
okay.
I spent the entire day yesterday cleaning it up, only because my uncle's staying at the moment. But other than that, it was
Okay,
clothes
so yeah,
everywhere.
you must have some other planets in your chart because you're not a purebred Virgo.
I am not. No, I'm not. Okay, but that's all right. You got there.
And then Ash.
Yes.
Ash,
I don't
I
even know
had
what he
you
is.
pegged as a Pisces initially because Pisceans are a bit hard to read sometimes.
Is that the fish?
Yes, it's a water sign.
Yeah.
And I'm a water sign too. I'm a crab. And we tend to get on, Pisceans and crabs. And I do get on with you. I find you quite inoffensive.
Thank you.
That's passive aggressive.
Yeah.
But then,
What do you got?
Look, I thought you were a Piscean, and I know I'm wrong because someone told me the other day when your birthday is, I went, I hadn't picked that. You're a Libran, aren't you?
Yes.
I always have fights with Librans.
But
so,
you've been told, or do you really?
yeah, usually.
What animal am I?
Early days.
Yeah.
Oh, so a
Give it
Libran.
time.
A Libran. Oh, wait.
I can be as offensive as the best of us, just so you know.
Actually, no, Librans were the quokka, and Virgos were
Oh.
the the nest rat because they like.
Oh, that makes sense.
that makes more
Now I'm
sense.
dancing with you.
yeah, and then Mitch.
What's a
Louis, my
quokka?
nest boy.
A quokka's a little...
Little things that live over on Rottnest.
They're
Rottnest
adorable.
Island.
Everybody,
Those little things.
everybody loves them.
Oh,
but
like a small kangaroo.
They
like
smile a
cross
lot.
between a
they
kangaroo
smile
and a
lot.
rat.
Everyone loves them,
Yeah.
but they throw their family under a bus.
Yeah.
Like they're nice to everyone
100%.
but their
Yeah, that's
immediate
him.
family.
That's him.
Does that feel right?
100%.
Oh, you're spot on, Nikki. You've hit it on the head.
Yeah, how's that laminating of the card going? Moving on. Mitch,
Yes.
I feel like you could be a Gemini because you're very organised.
Incorrect.
Oh, no.
Producer Alicia just made the most sour face behind it.
But you're a
thank
great communicator. I
Okay.
find you're very good at communicating. And you've got a bit more of a feminine, softer side.
He self-deprecates a lot.
He does self-deprecate.
He only
Maybe
gets
you're
mad
not a
at
Gemini.
himself.
Geminis are full of themselves. But,
He'd rather self-deprecate himself, or rather deprecate himself than anyone else.
you could be I don't know. I had you. You could be a Leo as well. You're just nice and loyal. You seem
He'd rather
that way.
defecate on himself than anyone else.
I don't know. What are you, Mitch?
Taurus.
Oh, I wouldn't have picked that.
Whoa. Fascinating insight.
But now I
Good or
know
bad?
why. Now I know why he's got 4 kids. He's nailing the third F: food, finance, and what?
Don't say
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
last day that we're going to be giving away money in case you drop any accidental whatever bombs,
I'm
whatever they
gonna drop
might
like
be.
5 of them.
Oh, jeez, even you saying 5 there made me nervous. But yeah, today's your last
wet
chance
ones.
to score
You're
$1,000.
going to be like DJing today. I'm going to
Yeah.
be dropping them so fast, hard and fast.
Just give us a flurry at once. I mean, then maybe we can do like a, what do we call
What's
it?
that tongue twister? What's that tongue twister they made me?
Just go Tourette's on us.
Okay, say I'm not a pheasant plucker. I'm
Oh,
a
no.
pheasant plucker's
No.
son. I'll keep on plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucking's done.
I'm not a pheasant plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's son. And I won't stop plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucking's done.
Oh, that's pretty good. Wow.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, no.
Nikki just said something naughty,
So you know what that means. Nikki's Dump Button Bingo. Call 13 24 10 now to win $1,000.
I like how you can see on the phone box some of them that were calling preemptively, not having any faith that you were going to be able to get through that tongue twister, and then the others that actually had to wait there until the alarm went off. So we'll grab one of them, 13 24 10.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Oh, see, look, this is what just comes out of my mouth.
Nikki's 10K Dump Button Bingo.
Yeah, we're forced to fire off the dump button just a couple of minutes ago. I mean, we got through the hardest tongue twister known to man. And then the celebration was what cost us in the end. Nick, this was it.
Not a pheasant plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's son, and I won't stop plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucking's done.
Oh, that's pretty good. Wow.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, no.
And Luke had a Petrie. First one through in 13 24 10. Morning.
Good morning, bingo. Get up.
Oh, you're welcome, Luke. As you know,
Thank
that
you
was
very
an
much.
accident. There's no accidents on radio.
That's
is there?
not an accident. That was on purpose.
I just felt like this morning I woke up and I went, I want that dude from Petrie. Luke, I want him to win $1,000, so I'm going to drop the F-bomb.
All right, Luke, now you say this. I'm not a pheasant plucker.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Oasis. How many days now, Ash, until you got the countdown on until the gig?
I just started thinking about that. It's November, I believe. It's nice. It's one of those ones like it's just like it's paid off.
Yep.
And when it comes around, it'll be like, hey.
Oh, yeah, you've paid for it, literally.
Yeah, I got the accommodation booked, the
so
flights,
gone.
the tickets. I don't remember how much the tickets
So
cost.
where are you going again? Sydney.
Melbourne.
Right.
I think it's November. I think.
You got time to check.
I'm smarter than... I'm smarter than who?
The Brighton Answer deal is here, with one lucky person winning $100,000 off the price of their new home every month. Drop into your nearest Brighton display home today.
Good morning, Amy. Out of Ormeo. What's going on? Are you good?
No. Yeah, good. I'm good. Just about to start work.
What's that? What do you do?
Work in childcare.
Oh, very good.
Go on.
Very good. Very important
funny.
work.
Can't be funny about that, funny man.
It's nothing to laugh about. Okay.
It's very important.
And first time playing?
No, I've played before. Long time ago.
Did you win?
I did.
Ooh, nice. Daddy.
Where's my thing, Mitch?
Can you be more specific? On a Friday, that could mean anything when you ask him that.
My list of
Stat sheets.
the Noble Dow and all the rest of it. If you
I think
win
that's
today,
amazing.
you go onto the Noble Dow Cup. What are we at?
About 18.
18 people now.
Definitely
Yeah.
under 20.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was less than that.
By the way, if you go to the Saturday concert of Oasis, that's 274 days.
Thank you. Is that the one in Melbourne?
There's
what I'm
3 in
going to.
Melbourne. Saturday, 1st of November.
Yeah, I think I'm going the Saturday night.
There you go.
There you go, son.
There you go.
Amy, you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. 30 seconds on the clock. And your time starts now. In Monopoly, what colour is the cheapest property on the board?
Brown.
Trevor Noah will return as host for which award show this weekend?
I don't know.
Which planet is closest to the sun?
Saturn.
What is Australia's tallest mountain?
I don't know.
What is 9 squared?
36.
Stop clock. You said 36. Okay. You had some
4
time
seconds
left. 4 seconds. You were quick. And there'll be no pantsing. How's that?
Yeah, that's good.
I don't think there's going to be a victory either. But not to worry.
Why are you writing her off?
I think she's going to struggle. Let's bring in the Gimp.
G-I-M-P, bring that Gimp. G-I-M-P, bring that Gimp. I'm gonna shout it all night. Bring that Gimp. I'm gonna shout it every day. Bring that Gimp. Yeah. That Gimp made me feel so good, yeah. All right. Feel so good, that Gimp.
That day, if you're interested, you're not a racing person, Victoria Derby's that day in Melbourne. My good friend Richard Morrison just tells me. So
Is it?
If you're down there, if you want to go out.
Is Richard Morrison
Yes.
Great story. What are we talking about?
Actually, I'm not sure yet.
I've just come in from the booth and this is happening on air.
So what is it? Derby Day.
I've been here
Victoria
and I still
Victoria Derby.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to Oasis down in Melbourne in 274 days, so we thought we'd have a chat about it now.
On the
Hopefully they're better by
Saturday
then.
night. Yeah, we're just working out my afternoon plans.
Oh, excellent.
You ready, Nikki? Come on, let's do it. Weekend start. Let's go.
That's it.
All right.
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. In Monopoly, what colour is the cheapest property on the board?
Brown.
Trevor Noah will return as the host for which award show this weekend?
The Oscars?
Which planet is closest to the sun?
Mars?
What is Australia's tallest mountain?
Mount Kosciuszko?
What is 9 squared?
9 squared. Oh, lots. Heaps.
Stop.
Everything had an upward inflection today.
What did Nikki
Northern
have
Ireland.
left there?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. So in the event of a draw, Amy will win. Amy had 4 seconds left. I'll take a Tuco.
Tight.
In Monopoly, what colour is the cheapest property on the board? You both said brown. That's correct. That's predictable, isn't it? You know, Mr. Brown?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
even in Reservoir Dogs, no one wanted Mr. Brown. Did they? No, no one wanted Mr. They didn't want Mr. Brown, they didn't want Mr. Pink. But yeah, brown is correct. It's the cheapest. So one all.
Okay.
Trevor Noah is hosting, Nikki says the Oscars, Amy says I don't know, this weekend, the Grammys.
I was going to say the Grammys, but Trevor Noah, he hosts Saturday, what is it? The nightly show.
He just has his show, doesn't he?
Yeah,
one of those.
Used to
the
be, yeah, Daily Show.
The Daily Show that John
What, I say
Stewart
the
used to
nightly
do.
show?
Yeah, well, now John Stewart's back
There
to
probably
it.
is one called that.
Yeah.
Well, Trevor
Stewart
Noah's
now
not doing it
No,
anymore.
no, he hasn't been doing it for a while. They
Is
brought
John Stewart back?
John Stewart's back.
What
but I think
the hell
they
after that?
They got a rotating host. I think John Stewart's on once a week. Or, yeah, I don't know.
Bizarre.
Pulling him out of retirement and still only doing
Really?
it
What
once a week. Something
all?
like that. Anyway.
Which planet is closest to the sun?
Come on, guys.
Nikki, what did you say here?
What'd you say?
You said Mars.
Mars.
Amy said Saturn.
It is pretty hot, Mars. Not far off.
Hey, shouldn't I win by being closer proximity than Saturn? Isn't Saturn forever away?
You're not close enough.
Mercury.
Mercury.
Oh, yeah, Mercury's hot.
By the way-
Mercury's high today.
By the way, if you spend 5 seconds on Uranus, you'd find. Hang on, I haven't done the kicker here, Amy. But thank you. You know, if you found Amy, you know, if you spend 5 seconds on Uranus, you'd find yourself in a downpour of diamond rain. It rains diamonds on Uranus.
Does it?
I'm reading it right here. Look, it literally rains diamonds on Uranus. It says it right here. It happens due to high methane content. I'm not making this up.
Maybe
it's high,
it is.
I'm not making this up. It happens-
I find this interesting. You're saying proper diamonds.
It happens due to high methane content in Uranus' atmosphere.
Now,
And
well, now he's making it up,
Under
Amy.
extreme pressure, methane molecules break apart and crystallize into diamonds, and it rains diamonds on Uranus.
Sounds like a Diddy party. Moving on.
Amy, she's disgusting.
It's 1-1.
I just gaslit you.
Australia's tallest mountain. Amy said I don't know.
I know my brain just wasn't working this
Oh, it's
morning.
hard,
I did
isn't it,
know.
Amy?
You know
Take
what?
some
It's
Luxie's
pressure.
pills.
It's a tricky question because they had that thing where it wasn't and they changed it, I think.
There is a weird story.
There
about
is a
Mount
weird story about it.
Kosciuszko. It turns out the mountain next door or something was taller.
Yep.
But everyone knew that Mount Kosciuszko was, so they swapped names of
So
the
they
mountains
just-
or
fair
something,
dinkum.
something like that. There's an interesting, great story. 2-1, and a 9 squared. Nikki said lots. That's wrong. Amy,
And
you
I got
said
it wrong.
You said 36. 9 nines
27?
are.
No,
9
nine.
nines
Nine
are.
nines.
9 nines
81.
are. 81.
Oh, because you got me with
Bueller.
cubed a while ago. And I'm like, and then squared. I'm like, I just got lost in shapes.
2-1, Nikki.
Oh, that's a miracle.
You actually won.
Oh, shut up. Come on.
No.
Oh, sorry,
Well
Amy.
No, Ash wrote Amy off actually saying she couldn't win, but it was actually closer than
That,
would have
that,
been.
that was a tough one. I should have known 9 squared. Come on. And I should have known Grammy.
Yeah, right, okay, what do we got here? Oh, by the way, Richard Morrison, chairman of the Brisbane Racing Club, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
that's what I was gonna
Yesterday.
say.
Yeah, sorry,
Yes.
Ash, you had some good information there, so a good friend of the show, congratulations on that appointment, magnificent, going to be a big year.
Well deserved.
Big year of racing,
Yep.
the Stradbroke season. Okay, I've got a $100 Otto voucher for you. Otto is one of my favourites. Absolutely fantastic. You're going to love it, Amy, if you haven't been there already. And also 4 tickets to Event Cinemas. You can find your closest. Of course, we love Event
Oh, that's awesome.
Cinemas,
Thank you.
So you'll love that. Well done, Amy. Congrats on the
No
loss.
worries.
You're going to have more fun than I am, Amy. They just hang shit on me for when I don't win. At least you get to go to the movies.
Go and watch that Nicole Kidman film.
You paid $800,000.
You get to see Nicole.
You'll be right.
Oh, that'd be nice.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Have you seen the news?
No, not really. What news?
No, the kangaroo.
Oh, no, well, I did see the headline. That's all I've seen.
Is that the 100 kilo kangaroo?
The 100 kilo kangaroo. Because, we had we had the roo with the dog in the pond.
Yeah.
That was very funny.
All I'm going to hear about, if this is what I think it is my mate Bowie, my barber / Uber driver, is like when we play golf at courses where there's kangaroos, we're like, they're not going to attack you, you idiot. Just hit you. Mate, where are they? It's going to attack me. There's documented cases of them attacking. I go, mate, there's not. They're not going to attack.
Now we've got evidence.
Have you ever seen that video just quickly of the Australian lady, obviously Australian, the lady she's at the tee and there is a sea of kangaroos. There'd be like, there'd have to be 100, maybe 100 kangaroos that are coming up the fairway towards her and they stop right in front and then they take off.
I have seen that one. It's like she went all like Loki and just kind of stopped them with her powers.
Like Jedi.
Yeah, Jedi. That's the one I was
Jedi.
going for, but it's too early to think of names.
That's all right. I've had my pill.
But have you seen what the firefighters said?
Well, what happened, actually?
Yeah, so
I don't know what
Okay,
happened.
all right. So a man was flown to hospital after a very aggressive buck kangaroo, described as 2 metres tall and weighing nearly 100 kilos.
Oh, my God.
And
Attacked
fit
him.
and strong too.
Attacked him outside of his Queensland home. It prompted a stern warning from the local fireys who attended the scene. Now, this is what one of them said.
Yeah, they didn't hold back.
Yeah. They're big bastards, they're powerful and very aggressive. Keep away from the bloody kangaroos and don't feed the bastards.
Where is this? Cairns?
No, where was it? It just says
Is it
Queensland.
Queensland?
It's got to be up north.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. The actual visual
Don't
quote.
feed those bastards.
So don't feed them.
I might have never heard of
What,
that.
your lawn? So
yeah,
what,
but they
don't
just
keep
eat
a
the grass,
lawn?
don't they?
So what's he?
They do.
What's he angry at then? Like, it's not like a mum protecting a Joey. Like, it's just an angry bastard.
You know when you wake up and you just want to have a fight?
So I reckon they're just angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're sinking tinnies. No, Bundy and Coke, that's fighting juice. Maybe he'd had a few Bundys and Coke.
And he's probably
It
the
sounds
alpha
drunk.
kangaroo. If he's, what did they say, 2 metres tall?
2 metres tall.
It's outside a guy's house.
And 100 kilo. And he'd
Yeah.
be jacked too. Like, yeah.
It's not as if he's walking out into the bush to this thing. This thing's rocking up into the streets
over
wherever it is.
Over
Under
at
the
Point
Hills
Lookout.
Hoist.
Like I was over at Point Lookout on the weekend. They're everywhere. They like you walk. They'll be here and you'll.
Do they
just be
feel
there.
like? Does it feel aggressive? Like sometimes only time I see them's on a golf course, like at Hope Island or whatever.
Yeah.
And
but
but
they're
you think this one looks
They-
like it could potentially, it gets up a bit at you.
But sometimes you get those big ones like that thing there, and they look like they're roided up. Like they got
do.
those big traps on them. They got big arms.
They remind me of, for some reason,
their chest.
Jonathan Thurston. They remind me of the frame of Jonathan Thurston. How he kind of puts his chest out and has a sort of sinewy, muscular.
What are
kind of
these
thing
things?
in
The
traps.
traps, yeah, the traps and the neck.
They look like JT.
Yeah.
Don't they? But I've just been to the States and you spend your whole time there going, no, Australia's, no. You don't see all these dangerous animals that you're scared of. I'm starting to rethink that a little bit.
Yeah, but no, I've got nothing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I go, snakes and spiders. But
I'll tell you, the next one is the crocs.
Oh, they're moving south?
The
they're
crocs,
coming south.
they spotted a croc at Bundaberg.
Where's Wide Bay?
Wide Bay's like, from Kingaroy, sort of Gympie, Maryborough, Bundaberg, Harvey Bay,
Well, Wide Bay,
Childers.
one of them was like plunging into the ocean from the sand the other day. They're like
Yeah, that was just
spotted.
up, that was just up around the Bundaberg region.
my God.
But then in 2012 or 2011, they found crocs in the Mary River, which is in Maryborough. Now, that's sort of 2 hours south of Bundaberg where they're making a big deal out of this one. 10 years ago, there were 3 crocs in the Mary River.
Is it climate change they're doing it, or do you reckon the word's getting out that there's
Well,
some
that-
fresh meat and human beings down here that they could potentially
No,
eat?
it's because they know the Victorians are moving up.
Yeah, COVID. It all changed with COVID.
They just want to nosh on
Victorians are on their way up
some
here. I'm
pale
heading south.
Victorians.
The Ash Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I've slept as well. Like, I slept last night.
Yeah. Well, let's see if that helps.
Oh, yeah, it might ruin it.
You might be too casual.
I used to do really good auditions when I was hungover, and that was like the magic formula.
Oh, yeah, I reckon the best magic happens when you just get that formula right.
Yeah.
You stuff up that formula.
You get that ratio wrong, my friend.
It's not good.
And
Not good.
all
It
I
won't
ate-
be a good audition at all.
All I ate was chocolate from the minibar last night. I didn't even touch the Tattinger that was sitting in there.
What time
What's
do you go
a
to bed?
Tattinger? What are you talking about?
Champagne.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
could have just...
Because at one point we were going to have an early dinner, but then
We were, but you were asleep, and then I was
Yeah, I
going to
wasn't-
sleep
I
when you
wasn't
woke
feeling
up,
it.
and it was just
Thank
not
God
gonna
you texted
happen.
me when you did, because I was thinking, God, I have not got this in me tonight.
No.
And did you really fall asleep watching me on television?
Yeah, I did. I was watching Ash doing the weather on the Gold Coast. Well, Ash 2.0, Ash's twin brother. But I literally fell asleep. Oh, it was like Ash was putting me to bed.
He hasn't got a twin, it's him. Are
I
you
was-
serious?
Are you doing every job, are you, Ash?
What's my TV name?
It's actually him.
It's Stop
She
it.
thinks you've actually got a twin.
Stop it. Don't mess
But
with
she
me.
said that. She said, I fell asleep watching you on TV last night.
You were that good.
The Ash Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
It wasn't a regular Thursday yesterday. I'll give you the tip. You know what I did yesterday? I joined the boys in blue and the boys in khaki, and I got myself in a tank, and they gave me a gun,
I saw the video.
and I fanged around the city.
Banged around the
That's crazy. Did you actually drive around the city?
A little bit. They didn't let us drive too far, but I had police
'Cause
escort.
you had a machine
and
gun.
I had a machine gun. And it was so, I didn't think they'd let me near this thing, right? And they put me in all the get-up, and then I popped up out of the little hole, and then they gave me a gun. I'm like, you really shouldn't give me a gun.
No,
and
did
then
they give you a gun, or was it one? Is it like mounted to the
Yeah,
tank?
it's mounted.
Yeah.
And I whack that under there, and then you push this, and it swings you
You
around.
had your finger on the trigger.
Had my finger on the trigger, and then I'm just looking for parking inspectors.
that's your target.
What was that?
Metaphorically, obviously.
And I
That's
felt
just-
so badass
Oh,
and
thank
scary. And I sent the footage to Ant Middleton, you know, the SAS guy who I did Dancing with the Stars with. I
Yeah.
sent it to him because I wanted him to think that I was like super cool and be like scared of what I was doing. And this is the response I got.
Nikki, where the hell are you? What are you doing? Obviously, I can clearly see that the weapon has no rounds or is not loaded. And I can see there's no rounds in the ammunition box, which, you know, gave me a bit of a sigh of relief, if I'm being honest.
You can't fool him.
Oh, no, you can't fool him. And that explains why everyone was not too panicked around
Well, it's
me.
the first thing you'd check because you were literally pumping the trigger. I was
giving it a red hot go. But
you were in the middle of the city. It was like that was like at the Anzac, near the Eternal Flame there, Post Office Square.
Yes, and I was there with the Victoria Cross recipient.
Dan Kieran.
Yes, and I was having a good chat to him. And it's funny when you're hanging out with these guys, all of a sudden it dawns on you what they actually do, and you get a newfound respect for them, especially when they put the gear on me.
Yeah.
They put the helmet on me. It was like putting a lump of lead on my head. I felt like a baby
Really?
like doing tummy time.
Yeah.
Like my head just kept flopping over. I couldn't even hold up
Yeah,
the
it was
bloody
like,
helmet.
Like you were drunk.
Yeah, it was like I was
Yeah.
drunk. And the reason
that's
why
nuts.
it was nuts. And also it kind of makes me, all right, let's not push feminism too hard because I don't want to go to war and because I can't
You don't
wear the
want to be
hat.
there for real?
No, I don't want to be there for real. I don't want to take out the bins and I don't want to go to war.
It does make you think that, doesn't it? If the shit ever goes down here, we run to people and hide behind people like Dan Kieran.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
I was gonna send him the link to his story if you haven't seen it already, and I urge people to have a look at it today. Why he was why he received the Victoria Cross.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
got a
he was
book
in
out, which is
Iraq,
fantastic
wasn't he?
read too.
I think it was Iraq.
I can't remember, so I'm not going to.
When you go out to the army barracks at Enoggera, we've been out there a couple of times as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
You really get to appreciate just like how big it is, and it's the training facilities, and like you mentioned the feminism thing in jest, but there's plenty of females out there and super fit, tough. You see them going through all of their drills. This was all for the Run Army?
Yes, so this is for Run Army. That's why we're doing it. We're filming the course because Run Army is a charity run that they do to support veterans.
Yeah, Mark Beretta's right behind it, I think.
Yes, he's the ambassador for
Yeah.
it. So they wanted to get me to run the course and
Yeah,
video it so everyone who's going to do it knows what the course is.
30th of March is when it's on, actually.
Correct. But because I'm not an Olympian nor a soldier, I said, oh, can I cheat? So they just kept putting me from one vehicle to the next. I rode police bikes.
That's cool.
Ended up in the back of an ambulance at the end.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yes, that's what that
Thanks
was.
for that. I spent the whole
Didn't
day
pass
taking
out.
calls that you had died or something. So
Yeah,
thanks for
I
that. My mum was mortified.
I was surprised at how many calls of worry I didn't receive.
Yeah, for some reason they all went to us, not you, because I thought you were incapacitated. I
Yeah,
think.
or they just, they're like,
Didn't
oh,
give a
yeah,
shit.
that's about right. Nikki broke a sweat. Oh, no. Probably broke a nail on the course.
Yeah, there was a bit of that. Yeah, but
But
no,
yeah.
that looked amazing though. Yeah.
It was great. So, yeah, if you want to get on board, you can still register for the Run Army. Just jump online and sign up for that and look after our war veterans.
Runarmy.com.au. It's on the 30th of March. I think they've got a 5K run and a 10K walk run.
Yeah,
so you
right.
can walk it or run
And
it,
you
so
don't
plenty of
have to be
options.
super fit. That's something they wanted to hammer home is you can be me and do it. And you can support the war vets. You can just walk. Take your spoodle and your oodle and you can voodle. That's how chill it is.
Walk with Nikki Noodle.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
How well do you know Nikki?
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
Can I say something? Because I won this
mate.
last week.
You did win this.
So if I perform poorly today,
Yes.
How do you remember that?
then... Because I get anxious.
We
going,
played it last week?
Yeah, we're just going to embarrass
I
ourselves.
remember doing bad.
If I get it wrong today, it's nothing personal. It's just,
No, I
I've got
understand.
so much on my plate at the moment.
I understand.
Then we don't.
You do
Yeah,
it
you're
too far
doing the
now.
weather at night.
Yeah,
you're
You've
busy.
seen it.
You've
I'm
got-
burning the candles at both
Yeah,
ends.
he's got producers working feverishly
Oh.
for extracurricular things off air right now
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I'm coordinating all sorts of things.
Yeah,
And the
you
reality
are.
is, we don't know much about you. Like I was quoted in the paper.
Yes.
In Chris Jones's Courier Mail saying, I don't love her yet. That'd be weird.
Is that what you wrote?
Yep. And it would be weird. I went, I love her. But
nice to know.
That was when I'd met
That
you.
might develop. That might develop.
That's when I'd met you for 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's
That'd be
that's fair.
stupid if I.
But I don't
I've
love
seen
it
you-
yet.
love her.
I've seen you fall in love in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
please.
yeah,
I-
actually.
Yes.
Not
Like,
When it's-
not in the daytime.
When it's
Yeah,
raining, raining diamonds on your anus.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when he falls in love.
It was actually. We love.
Anyway, back to me.
What's Nikki's recurring dream?
Oh, is that his question? Oh.
Yeah, that's the first question.
No, mate. It was just a random voice came in and
Yeah,
nowhere
well,
and asked a question. Oh shit! I've forgotten already.
This is
No,
taking a while. I was just sitting here waiting, realizing there are people listening to dead air right now.
Yeah, no, it's not the best.
Oh,
Whiteboards
I've got
aren't the
one.
best idea, are
I
they?
think mine's very broad.
I can't
Might
look
be
it
more
up.
specific than this, but
You've just written can't. Lutzie's written
No,
can't.
I remember you spoke
No,
something about a dream this
All I'm
week.
saying is can't stop doing something.
Oh.
But I can't remember what
Can't
it was.
stop doing something. And no. Yes, Mitch has
Keep
got
dying.
it right. You
Okay.
keep dying.
What'd you write?
I got blank.
Yeah. I'm sorry. How do I keep
Sorry,
dying?
I remember
Pathetic, everyone.
I do remember. The question should have been, do you remember I spoke about dreams this week? I would have gone, yes. I remember you said that. All right,
What did Nikki think plovers were called?
Plovers. What did I call? What did I think plovers were called?
Right.
I remember this one because it was
Because
a
this was
funny bit.
this was a funny bit from earlier in the week. If you missed it, it was very
It
funny.
was my one funny bit.
Plumbers?
Plumbers, you all got it right.
You
were getting it.
I totally just.
So Mitch is one
You
one
were getting
up. and Mitch is one-
swooped by a flock of plumbers.
I did. Bloody plumbers.
We've
We're
all
all out
had
to
dreams,
get
we've all
you.
had dreams about that, haven't we? No, just me.
Do my Google search. Yep. What do we got?
What did Nikki forget when dropping her son off on the first day of kindy?
They've kind of
yeah.
worded that wrong. What
it's a
did
bit-
I take to kindy that wasn't
okay.
appropriate?
okay.
Oh,
Hang on, I'd written.
I'm going for both answers. What did you forget and what you did take? And
here.
so
Yep,
I'm going
yeah,
for bonus
okay.
points after I
Answers?
I can't. I wrote lunchbox.
I've got
but
the
you
wrong. You
forgot.
took the wrong lunch.
Yeah, it's lunch related.
Yes, I will accept all of those answers. I
Hang
took.
on, Mitch had a proper.
He said a proper lunch.
So you
Ice
forgot a proper
chai
lunch, and what
muffin.
you did take was an ice chai and a muffin.
So does he get an extra half a point?
No, we all get a point.
I'm just trying to prove myself. That's all.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, for parents out there on your kid's first day of kindy, don't drop them off with a takeaway chai latte and a muffin.
So is it in one of like a
In a paper cup.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. A kid rocking up to prep with that.
And I thought nothing was wrong with that.
In your mind there isn't, is there?
Yeah. No, there isn't.
There is not.
What is one of the nicknames given to Nikki by her family?
Oh, come on, you know this one. You've been giving me a hard time about this
I'm trying
one
to
all
remember
week.
the new one, though. I forgot the new one.
You've got this. Dad quoted it last week.
Oh, no.
I wrote Nikki knew. Nikki Noodle.
I'm gonna-
Okay,
Nicky Nacky Noodle?
Nicky Nacky Noo. Oh, Nicky Noodle, no. Nicky Nacky Noodle. Yep, Mitch has it. Mitch for the
But we're all in the
win.
vicinity. Like,
Yeah, you're close.
yeah, close.
You're close.
And we can't call you that. That's weird.
No, especially
Yeah,
when you
that's
don't
what
love
I
me.
don't love you
Dad
yet.
calls you.
No.
I don't love you yet.
Do you know what I love? I love Santa. I love
Don't
Christmas.
double down.
Yeah.
You've done enough damage.
No,
today.
I
You've
love
done
Christmas.
enough.
When Santa comes,
you,
it's the
you
best.
dug a hole, you fill it up.
Yeah, you do.
No, yeah, I'm filling up the
I
hole.
saw that yesterday on my algorithm. Bloody
Tony
Tony Gregg.
Gregg, Bill
Why are we
Hoyt.
getting the same stuff? Our accounts linked.
Yeah.
It's weird. We get the same stuff exactly.
Well, you do
That
sound.
band. We discovered that same band yesterday. Some band from 1987
So you're
from
sharing-
Liverpool.
you're
Called the
sharing
Who
an
Ha's. No,
algorithm.
the Lars.
The Lars.
Yeah.
The
What are the chances?
Crazy.
High, given that you're saying the same things into your phone microphones every day.
True.
I've been getting Nicole Kidman stuff come up.
I
since
haven't
went
got
and saw
that, I
it.
must say.
Oh.
I haven't received. Have you been getting Nicole Kidman stuff?
I don't because I'm a ginger and that'd be disgusting.
No, they try and separate that.
Yeah,
Red on red. It's
Yeah.
no good if you're charging
Trying
your
to
car
breed 'em
either.
out.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
It's time to award the best of the week.
Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne's Caller of the Week.
Feel like we've had a lot of callers this week.
We have. We've been chatting to lots of people.
Who chooses the caller of the week?
I think it's a full brains trust meeting.
Yeah, big meeting after the show.
Just, I think, what is it, Alicia? You're sitting out, you listen to every call like 3-4 times?
Yeah, it takes a while to go through everything.
Yeah.
Do you rank them as you're listening to them, like during the week? Go, I'm going to put a circle around this one to fight for this candidate.
We sometimes
in
give
the
them a
board
star rating.
Does it ever get angry? Ever get like heated?
We're always debating who's going to get
Who's
it.
the angry one?
Lockie.
It's a masturbation.
Masturbate.
Well, this was dubbed.
Who did we decide?
It's from a call from yesterday. It was off the back of actually you being filthy, Nikki.
You made $1,000. That's a good way to spend no time.
Can't really complain. And then is there lunch on?
Oh, he's looking for a free lunch.
Lutzy's shouting lunch, mate, at 2:03. How good's that?
Or is he after a pie?
Give us a call. Give Lutzy a call, actually. I'll give you his mobile. It's over
I'll send you another message on the gram, Lutzy, and we'll have a chat.
slide in, James.
I've already slid in, don't you worry.
Hey!
Yeah, he did write back to me. He said, "Where's lunch, big dog?" And then he said, "Lucky winner." I just wrote 2 laughy faces, just basically saying, "Mate, give it up. It's not going to happen." And then he writes, "Made my day though, laughy face." So I think he's given into the fact that he's not coming to 203 with us.
Or are you still holding that hope, James?
I haven't eaten since yesterday. I'm just still waiting waiting for the invitation.
Yeah, for the big steak.
Well, you've done one better, mate. You've become caller of the week somehow.
Oh, even better, you get a
I'll take what I
merch
can get.
pack.
How good.
So good.
What is it?
What's in the merch pack? Well, you get a tote bag, and you get my Dry Harder beach towel.
What colour's the tote bag? Is it the new
The
one?
tote bag, it's blue.
Navy blue? Yeah.
blue,
I think
yeah.
I haven't seen them in the flesh, but I think it's an upgrade from last year.
And then you get a stubby cooler. What would Lutzy do? Stubby cooler. What would Lutzy do? Not take you to lunch, it would seem.
That's exactly right.
And then
Got that
Ash has
right.
gone.
You to lunch.
Gone. Yeah, take me to lunch. You
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
take
but
me for dinner last night,
I'm
though.
not,
You
it's not
stood
the
me
lo-
up.
it's not
time.
Loaves and the
Breastfeeding.
Fishes. I'm not the second coming.
Well, we know that. And you get a gone fishing bucket hat as well, James.
Nikki,
How good.
Where's your
Let's
towels?
go.
I wouldn't mind one of these dry harders.
Oh, thanks. You like my little slogan?
Well,
Dry
I
harder?
want to see what the towel's like.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it
I haven't
either.
seen it either.
Have they come in yet? No, they haven't come in yet,
So
James.
don't
You'll get this in
hold your
April.
breath for
What?
this pack. It might
What?
take a little while
I'm
to
just-
get to.
I might get it before the Oasis
Yeah,
concert.
Yeah.
274 days. By the way, I'm just going back through these texts. Apparently, we've got a text history, James and I.
We do.
What were you doing in Dubai on December 4?
Well, we almost crossed paths in the airport.
Yeah, because I was in Dubai. Yeah.
You were. So I took my eldest boy. He finished school, and we just went on a boys' trip.
Sweet.
to Dubai for a couple of days.
Now, do you recommend
What do
Dubai
you get
as a
up to
travel
over-
destination? Because I've been there
What do
for
you do there?
specific events like World Expo, but just
Yes.
on any given day, what do you do in Dubai?
Good question.
Oh, there's heaps of things to do. It's the biggest water park in the world. 115 water slides.
Yeah,
I
the
think.
water
So
parks
just-
do look
115.
amazing.
Have they got?
Yeah.
Have they got one of those wave pool like you can surf there? Is that?
I'm not sure. You might have to ask Hemsy about that, given that he's the sponsor for Dubai, I think.
Who?
Now, this might-
Hemsworth.
Hemsy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hemsy, you call him.
Yeah, he's tight.
He'd be all over it.
He takes him out to dinner.
Yeah, so
But,
huge water park.
He would actually.
Can you
Yeah.
drink alcohol in Dubai? Is that naive of me to ask?
You can. Yep. I don't drink, but
James,
but yeah,
I also apologise for the 5th of October last year when you wrote big tips for today about the horse races and I didn't reply
Mate,
to you. Gee, I'm not very good at
very,
replying.
very
No, you're not. You're terrible.
terrible at replying. Happy to see me when we're at the Sony event, but
Yeah.
apart from that,
Sorry,
all good.
I have trouble working out who's who sometimes.
You might
on
get a
the
what you might get a what you wearing from him at about 2:30 tomorrow morning, James.
Yeah.
I know, hang on.
When Lutzy
On
makes
the,
it home.
on the 5th of September, you said, your birthday today? And I went, yes, mate.
Yeah, and I came and gave you a hug on your birthday.
That's
Too.
right. You did too, the Sony event.
Yeah, there we go.
Was the Sony
So-
event my birthday?
It was. I think pretty sure it was on your birthday.
Are you infatuated with Lutzy or something?
No, he's just a big personality, you know.
Did you have to go to
He's a big ginger.
Dubai?
He's big.
Did you
He's
take
the
your
only
trip?
big ginger I know.
There you go.
There you go. Well, did you go to Dubai not just because you knew Lutzy was there? It's just
No,
total
I wasn't
coincidence.
either. No,
And then
I went.
the Sony lunch, just a coincidence.
No, he's helping the Sony Foundation, I think. He's a good guy,
That's
James.
all there he sticks up for him.
Every move you make.
No, early on I was texting you back a fair bit.
Every
It's not stalking if there's a reciprocal test.
watching you, says James.
He says that on record. Congratulations, James. Call of the
Thanks-
week number
thanks,
2.
The Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
There you go. So what do you got? What do you got on this
Sorry,
weekend?
that was off air.
Me, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, I might take the boat out. Actually, no, I've got my manager flying up. Is it going to rain tomorrow? What's the weather tomorrow? Do we know what it is?
Oh, because your manager hates rain, doesn't he? What do you care? What are you going to
No,
do with
'cause
him?
I wanted
I know
to-
your manager. He used to manage us.
He used to be. We had stuff with him. That's Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew, that's right. That's worrying that he used to. Past tense. What have I got to look forward to? No, kidding.
No,
I
he
wanna
was
take him
good.
out-
He's good. Andrew's good.
He's great.
Shower or two tomorrow, Nikki.
What about the sunny coast? Hang on.
Well, I don't know. I've just got.
What, is he flying to the sunny coast?
He's going to drive up tomorrow. 29, possible rainfall 0 to 5 mil. You'd still take the boat out. What are the winds doing?
I don't know.
Let me have a look.
Is it
on the Gold? Oh, it's going
is
to be
it-
windy tomorrow.
is
It's
it-
actually going to be windy tomorrow.
Oh,
Is it plausible
no.
to fly straight into the sunny coast?
Is he what? Sorry?
Plausible.
Sunny Coast has got an airport.
Yeah, we've got a
I know
great
it's got
little
an
airport,
airport, but
there.
like-
Well, then
if-
you'd be able to fly into it, mate. What do you think you'd be able
Well,
to?
okay, I get
If
the.
you got an
there's a-
airport and you can't fly your plane.
You see what I have to deal with.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're in Sydney, you can go, okay, I'll just fly to Maroochydore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's like, what, 10 flights a day, or is it like 2 flights a week?
No, there's not that many flights
No.
a day. And something I have found tricky is that that's not attractive.
He can't get away with that, can he?
No, no. But no.
A guy like him needs to be funny.
Can't be ugly and unfunny.
Actually, I haven't sorted my Qantas points yet.
Oh, good, mate. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
My status
You know what?
points.
Can someone help Nikki? Because she's 10 short of going silver this year.
Which I know is not a big deal for most people.
It gets you a better line. I
Yeah,
get
and-
it. I mean, sure, I'm lifetime gold, but I mean, I remember the days when I was just spattling along like you were.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm in the trenches.
No, you
I'm on
need.
front.
What do you need?
Hey,
10 points.
10
I'd give you
points.
10 points if I had it.
My life is consumed with this stuff.
No, I know, because all you do is travel.
No,
And
well, not that, but I mean, I've been my whole life. I'm old, so like my whole life I've been trying to.
It's addictive. I used to
that
put shit on
Clooney
people
movie. Remember
like
the
you.
Clooney,
Yes.
the Clooney movie? What was it called?
And he ended up alone and miserable.
He did.
What are we learning?
It's not a good way to live your life this way.
No, but
still-
I would like to make silver at least. And I've got until tomorrow to fly somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't just book a flight and
Could
not
you fly
take
back
it.
to the Sunshine Coast from here? You'd have to get 10
No,
points
you
for that.
can't.
Well, get your
trust me.
manager. Get your manager to come up and wear a wig and come up in your name.
Actually, probably
Now
could.
there's an idea.
Nikki, it's a name. It could be a dude.
That's yeah,
Just get
true.
him to come up as Nick. They don't even check your ID anymore.
Yeah, that's true. They don't. If he's coming with light baggage, he could be me.
Yeah, he just comes with the
And
carry-on.
then you go silver.
Yes.
I'm hearing you. That's an important
He
thing in life.
identifies as me.
I cried when the letter came in. Lifetime gold.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Lola Young, Messy, the clean edit, ironically enough, with Ash Lutzi and Nikki Osborne.
Didn't know there was a dirty one.
No. Interested
in that one on the way home.
Everyone's looking at me
What
saying,
I'll do on the way
say
home.
Go,
something.
Nikki.
Oh, well, I just got this story sent to me by Alicia. A woman sent fart videos to harass her partner's ex, and
What?
she got she got done in court. So apparently, a woman who sent videos of herself farting to her partner's ex has been given community order. Prosecutors at the
Wait. So she's the new girl. She's got a
girl.
new boyfriend, and
The boyfriend's ex.
Yeah, so
and
she's going
sending
in your
videos of
face.
herself farting to the ex.
So what she's doing,
Why would you do
I'm
that?
speed reading here. She's been putting the camera, so it's not just being sound, it's being visual as well on her
butt,
on her Uranus.
Oh, you
And-
mean you're seeing like
Yeah, you're seeing.
it's like the Death Star.
Yes, and so. But she's gotten a lot of trouble.
You're going to play Black Hole Sun.
This is the defence.
Black Hole Sun.
The defence said Miss Evans had some drinks before sending
Yeah.
the videos, only understanding at a later date this has caused the victim some distress. She sent them without malicious intent, they added. So she pleaded guilty, and she has to do 12 months community order. What does that mean? Not community service, community order. What does that mean?
I've never done it.
Is this,
Ashley, you would have done that. Oh, come on, guys.
And 60 days alcohol
hour.
abstinence. She's not allowed to have a drink for 60 days.
No, well, look what she does. Look,
Ashley,
look,
you've done
at the trouble that she gets into. I never did that.
No, that's...
And you'd have to get that positionally.
Someone would call that a low blow.
Positionally.
I'm wondering why it's in lots of
You'd have
Google
to
search.
you'd have to put on the floor facing upwards and have to really squat over it
I know. It's,
to get the.
You come up with that idea pretty quickly.
To get the sphincter fully visible. You
are
know.
you planning? You're planning some messages.
Yeah.
But,
Unless she had
Have a look
help,
and see what it looks like.
Unless she had help videotaping it. But anyway,
That's my day today. I'm going to check that song.
Just go out.
check that song's dirty lyrics and starfish my phone today.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.